Hi everybody, how are you? It's Mike Andrew once again providing a short video with practical insights as it applies to business and leadership. Sometimes I am an advocate of using models or frameworks to help make sense of things, put things in perspective. For example, how often have we gone through restructuring, reorganization, revising the strategy? But the key thing is, it's not the strategy, it's making sure that the strategy is implemented or executed, or a major change initiative. Make sure that it gets implemented so it does what we hope it achieves. So what I want to introduce you to is a framework or model that I was introduced to many years ago that always made sense to me. It resonated with me. It's called the McKinsey 7S model. McKinsey, as I understand the story, they're very well known, one of the top consulting firms for helping companies over the years come up with strategies. They research and they research and they dig and they become experts at assisting companies revise their strategies. But what McKinsey found years ago, and this is what I heard, is that they did all this good work helping companies create strategies or revise their strategies, but then nothing would happen. It would sit on the shelf, or it wouldn't be implemented or executed effectively or efficiently. So whether you're talking about strategy execution or major change initiatives, let me introduce you to what McKinsey came up with, the 7S, to ensure that companies do execute strategies or implement major change initiatives. It's the 7S model made up of 3 hard S's and 4 soft S's. The hard S's are what we can always get our hands around: strategy, structure, and systems. It's what they teach us in MBA schools. And it's the visible thing. So how many of you have gone through restructuring, reorganizing? But it's the soft S's that we have to pay attention to, and I'm going to get to that. We all know what strategy is and how important it is not just to have the strategy, but to execute the strategy. And usually resulting of strategy is the restructuring or the reorganizing. And the systems are the processes, the policies, the internal systems, the governance systems that help us move forward. I'm going to read a quote here from this book around the 7S, and it quotes a Roman advisor to the Roman emperor way back in 210 AD. His name is Gaius Petronius. And he said, this is way back in 210 AD, "We trained hard, but it seemed that every time we were beginning to form up into teams, we would be reorganized. We tend to meet any new situation by reorganizing. It can be a wonderful way to create the illusion of progress while producing confusion, inefficiency, and demoralization." That's way back in 210 AD from an advisor to the Roman emperor. So it goes beyond strategy, reorganizing, the structure, and the systems. And we have to pay attention to the all-important softer skills, the soft S's. And those include the style. What is the management style? How does management operate? What do they pay attention to? The next is staffing. What is the talent strategy, the succession strategy? What is our development and retention strategy to keep good people? So we have the style of the company, the management leadership style, the staff, how we develop, identify, and retain talent and look at succession. The skills. What are the core skills, the core competencies the company must focus on that they can be second to none at, that are consistent with who we want to be so we can execute our strategies? And the fourth one is the shared values, which we all know, making sure that we're all moving forward together in the same direction and that we have commonly shared beliefs around the norms and values of the company. I introduced this 7S model developed by McKinsey because most companies tend to focus on the hard S's, the strategy, structure, systems. And what I think happens is it goes beyond that. You have to go beyond that to the other 4 S's, the soft S's as they call them, because that's the differentiator. It's almost like IQ and EQ. EQ is the differentiator. The soft S's are what makes the strategy, the execution, the major change initiative be implemented. The soft S's of style, staff, skills, and shared values. That's the message I wanted to share today. What are your thoughts? Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.